Howdy YouTube friends, I'm Dave from Dave's Maginations, and today I bring you a special video. I've scoured the internet for the YouTube channels that have live fantasy roleplay. As of the production of this video, I found 27 such YouTubers. In this video, I'll run through the top 10. So the definitive list of live roleplay, Dungeons and Dragon-ish YouTubers. And the criteria I used for that was, first of all, they had to be fantasy related. They couldn't be space or Old West or Cthulhu. I was looking for fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons-ish live roleplay. Those are fine. It's just not what this video is about. And also, those videos, they needed to be active. They need to be active. I had to see a video in the last 3 months, and I had to believe that they'd be putting out another video in the next 3 months. There's a lot of great YouTube channels that are no longer currently producing content, such as Savor Dice. They had a great series. They haven't put anything out in 2 years. Oh, and I didn't include channels that only do recaps of their games. I also didn't include D&D and Vice channels, or kitten or puppy channels, or channels that feature cute little babies. Well, unless they also had live fantasy D&D-ish type content. So here's my formula. For each channel I found a recent live roleplay video, I then took the number of views of that video and divided that number by the number of days since the video was produced. Get an average per day. Let's take a look at Realmsmith, an honorable mention. It's number 11 on my list. And they have D&D Live Play 2022, Season 3, Episode 1, Crossing Borders, Tides of Wildmont by Realmsmith. The video was published on January 10th. I collected the data on January 16th, and the video at that time had 30,432 views. So in 6 days, the video averaged 572 views per day. 570 views per day put Realmsmith just outside my top 10 at number 11. Next, I'll go through the top 10, but stay tuned till the end of the video and you can see my entire list.
Number 10.
At number 10 is Penny Arcade TV. This channel might have been the first live D&D roleplay I ever watched. It had Chris Perkins as the DM leading Acquisitions Incorporated, and they were doing those at those PAX conventions. The episode I used for the calculation was Banished Shadows, Season 4, Episode 2, Night of Evening Star. It was led by the talented Mark Humes, and Penny Arcade's Banished Shadows is number 10 on my list.
Number 9.
Number 9 is Matt Colville's Dusk. Colville, with his deep voice, leads a party of 6 adventurers in a 4th edition campaign. I used episode 16, Pondering the Orb, self-described as Leveless, returned from dusk with gifts new and old. She and the rest of Wooderhead must decide what course of action will take them closer to getting the caravan across Bloodskull Goblin territory.
Number 8.
Number 8 is Arcane Arcades Evenfall. I took a look at the 4-hour plus episode number 37, in which, after an encounter with the Brain Dragon in the Deeping Vaults, the party recuperates. This game was truly performed live on YouTube as its community chatted as they played. Arcane Arcades Evenfall is number 8.
Number 7.
Number 7 is High Rollers D&D with episode 133 of Eros, Temple of the Gods. This game, also led by Mark Humes, is sponsored by a personal favorite, D&D Beyond. It looks like this game happens about twice a month. In this episode, with Rose Meadow renewed with the team prepared to face off against the Black Stallion Riders, but Quill has a risky new plan. High Rolls Eros is number 7.
Number 6.
Number 6 is actually episode 6 of D&D Beyond's own Battle for Beyond. The description of this episode of this 6-part Dungeons & Dragons adventure says, "Welcome to the Battle for Beyond, all new Dungeons & Dragons actual play miniseries from D&D Beyond, featuring your favorites from Exandria Unlimited, Dimensions 20, LA Bay Night, G4's Invitation to the Party, and more. In Realm Between Worlds lies the Temple of Beyond, an arena where adventurers from across the multiverse compete against one another for their chance at glory. Ravenous monsters, terrors, and the mysterious Master of Ceremonies stands in their way." As Jasmine Buller leads the charge with Ibria Iyengar and Brennan Lee Mulligan, Emma Fife, Erica Ishii, and Ife Nwadewe, and Josephine McAdam. D&D's Battle for Beyond is number 6.
Number 5.
Number 5 is Dungeons & Dragons' own Black Dice Society, episode number 32. The Black Dice Society is an official Dungeons & Dragons stream set in the horror setting of Ravenloft. The domain of dread call out to 6 souls as they struggle to survive their journeys through the mists. But behind it all, Dark Lords plot and scheme their own escape, even if it means the hero's doom. D&D warns that this video's content may be disturbing. Makes me want to watch it even more. The game is led by D&D's own B. Dave Walters, and it features players in character, in costume, and even some augmented reality. Black Dice Society is number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Joe Cat's Into the Unknown Belcanus Necro Hunt D&D Session 19. This 3+ hour video series is put out each Wednesday on Twitch and later released on YouTube. This video disclaims there will be some cases where how the DM runs the game or how the players play the game may not align with the way you run or play at your table. In some cases, perhaps flat out incorrect or against the rules of D&D. They ask you to be respectful and understanding and accepting that perhaps this table merely plays by different rules, or the DM and players made an honest mistake. Everyone plays differently, and they thank you for enjoying the show. And I can say that this is true for my personal game as well, and I expect it's true for most games. Joe Cat's Into the Unknown is number 4.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Dungeon Dudes Shadows of Drakenheim, episode 50, Joining Forces. Drakenforce and the Dusk Wardens finally meet and determine who will rule Westmark and steer the fate of Drakenheim. Watch Morty Martin lead the crew as they play live Tuesday 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Twitch, but then later they produce it on YouTube on their YouTube channel. Dungeon Dudes Shadows of Drakenheim is number 3. Oh, before I get to number 2, a quick thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. If there's enough interest, I may do this monthly, or do a similar video on other kinds of D&D related videos. Now, on to number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2 is G4 TV's The Scoundrels of Waterdeep, episode 7, No Good Deed. Per their description, deals have been made and decisions made. Now our scoundrels have to deal with the wrath of House Castellanter. This production is live and the players all gather at the same location, as they don't gather remotely. They're not on Zoom. And is that a live audience? No, I don't think so. The show, led by D&D's own B. Dave Walters, is described as untethered. That is, they feature a center area where the players get up and act out some of the scenes. The show is produced on G4 TV and later put on YouTube. G4 TV's Scoundrels of Waterdeep, No Good Deed is number 2.
Number 1.
Number 1 is the juggernaut that is Critical Role. For this, I use Campaign 3, Episode 9, Thicker Grows the Meal and Plot. Matthew Mercer leads the group as they continue their search for Chetney's missing friend. even as their discoveries yield stranger and stranger reports about the man they're looking for. They disclaim that, due to the improv nature of Critical Role and other RPG content, some themes and situations that occur in-game may be difficult for some to handle. If certain episodes or scenes become uncomfortable, we, Critical Role that is, strongly suggest taking a break or skipping that particular episode. Your health and well-being is important to us. They even provide a list of international mental health resources. So I'll join them if, after watching this video, you feel like doing yourself harm. You might want to go to this website in case it's useful. And in all seriousness, mental health is a serious issue. And so if you're struggling at all, I do encourage you. I don't mean to make light of that as an issue. So I'll put the link up here for the resources that Critical Role and through their SciComm affiliate make available. So that's it. The top 10 live play and fantasy roleplay YouTubers for January 22. Per my highly scientific mathematical calculation, as promised here is my complete list. If you have a YouTube channel that has live play, put it in the comments, and I just may include it if I do this video again someday. So, what do you think? What is your favorite live play D&D game? What from this list is your favorite? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And always, like and subscribe. I'm Dave from Dave's Maginations. Cheers for now.